Hello, everyone. As you can see, there's a substitute today. Sorry I can't be here, but I will be here next week. I'm going to go through some of these slides and give you an idea of what you'll be doing today. So you can look through the checkpoint if you want and see if you're curious about how all the students did. And then what you'll be turning in today is the geologic timescale card sort. So make sure at some point you write this in your agenda. This is in the assignment, so you can go back and write this in your agenda if you want later. We're going to skip the welcoming ritual. So again, today, Friday the 18th, you're turning in geologic timescale card sort. So here are the slides that show how all five of my classes did. So this is out of 147 students. And we did pretty well. Every class averaged around 89%. So if you're curious to see how you did compared to everyone else, see which answers maybe you got wrong and see why, you can go through these slides. So what you're going to be learning about today is geologic time. And there's similarities between geologic time and your timeline of your life. And what I want you to do at first, before you begin, is look at your evolution slideshow and think about patterns in your life and how there's been stability and there's been change. Because in evolution, it's very similar. Typically, there's long time of stability, and then all of a sudden change comes around, some kind of event, and that's where cause and effect come in. The cause could be something like, say, an asteroid. The effect would be wiping out the dinosaurs, and that would cause instability and cause change. Just like, say, maybe you moved from another state to California just recently or sometime in your life. That disrupted the stability and caused change. So think about that. Also think about, again, the long gaps of stability. Typically, in evolution, there's long time frames of stability, and then some event happens and causes change, like a new species or an extinction of a species. So think about that as you're doing the card sort. So the card sort, you're going to read slide 18 for the directions, and then slides 19 and 20, you'll be sorting cards. And so what this says is it's very difficult for humans to understand geologic time on the scale of thousands, millions, and billions of years. However, it's much easier for humans to understand one calendar year. Scientists often use scale and proportions to better understand large numbers, and that's what you're going to do on the next page. To better understand geologic time, you're going to arrange the cards on the next two pages using the analogy of a calendar year, because it's easier for us to understand a calendar year. But geologic time is billions of years, so it's so hard for us to understand the magnitude of geologic time. So you're going to be dragging and dropping the cards into the boxes from the oldest to the most recent. Slide 19 is the first half of the time scale, and slide 20 is the second half. So let me escape here. So what you're going to do, and I already had this rearranged for you, but it was something like this when you get it. And so what's the first geologic event that happened? It's going to be the Earth forming. So you put that here. What would the date be? Well, you're going to look for the oldest date, which happens to be 4.5 billion years ago. And now we're using the analogy of a calendar year. What's the beginning of a calendar year? It would be January 1st. So that's what you do. Then That's the first half of geologic time, and this is the second half. So I rearrange these cards too. Come back here in 15 minutes when this timer is up. Thank you.